Hello everyone, welcome to another Windows 11 Insider preview video. My name's Ed, and in this video we're going to be looking at the new build, which is 22454, this one right here. So before we head into this, I updated my machine this morning and it took a while for it to actually update to install on this build, and I noticed the fans on my Surface went mad for at least about half an hour before it calmed down. I have noticed some lag in this build, especially when working in Windows Explorer or switching between windows. So just be aware if you do experience that to give your feedback. I've already given my feedback on this build, actually multiple sets of feedback, because the first time I ran the upgrade to this build, it got stuck on 25% and I had to reboot my machine in the middle of the upgrade because it just wasn't doing anything, and then it rolled back the changes, and then I tried it again and it was successful. So just be aware of that on this build. So to show you that I am on this build, you can see OS build 22454, which is the latest build released on the 9th of September. So if we go into this preview, this blog is available to you. You can find it on blogs.windows.com, Windows Insider. There's the link for Windows Insider. So if we scroll down, the first set of improvements or changes that I've done is, as mentioned, right-clicking on the recycle bin, uses the new modern context menu. They've also added options in for network shares on File Explorer, and you can see they've also updated the version of Korean IME, or they've started releasing it. There are some general fixes in here, so you can see this one highlighted in bold, obviously a big one. And then there's a whole list of other fixes. I'm not going to cover everything because there's just too many. And then obviously the known issues. Now, if you compare this to Windows 10, you know that Windows 10 Insider also had quite a large section of known issues. Now, I'm sure as Windows 11 goes along, this list will start to update slowly with new things as people come across them, or as Microsoft pick up issues, and they'll obviously list them here. So the general feel for Windows 11 so far, running this on 3 virtual machines and on a physical machine, pretty much they run like for like. The hardware side of things on the Surface, if I had to compare it to a virtual machine, you wouldn't think that there's much difference between them because of the responsiveness and the speed and everything else. But on this build specifically, I've noticed an issue on the virtual machine with slowness and on the Surface with slowness. So those are my thoughts on this build. I haven't had any green screens. I did have a green screen in the first or second build of Windows Insider 11. But since then, nothing. I run quite a few programs. I really push the machine to the limit, try and see what works and what doesn't work, etc. If you're wondering, my icons are on the left and not in the middle. That is a preference which you can basically set if you want the icons in the middle or the left. I did cover that in one of my other videos. And the start menu, as you can see, it's nice. You can scroll between the icons, etc. So nothing much changed here. The search functionality is still brilliant, even on Windows 10. If you had to compare it to Windows Server 2016 or 2019, you notice the difference between the searching there and the searching on the desktop versions. So that is it for Windows 11 Insider Preview on build 22454. If you do have any issues or questions, you can reach out to the Windows Insider team, and you can do so by opening the feedback hub on your machine, going to feedback and sending the feedback, and the team there are very, very quick to respond and to give you answers. Or you can reach out to the team on Twitter, and just remember the hashtag is Windows Insiders or Windows Insider. Thank you very much for watching.